What's up everyone, welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over how to create Google Analytics goals and import them into your Google Ads account. So I've gone over this in some of my past videos, but this will be my most detailed version of this video. So in order to get started, what you want to do first is you need your Google Analytics account and you're going to need a Google Ads account. So you don't need a Google Ads account if you just want to create goals in Google Analytics, but really what you want to do is create goals so you can track them not only in your Analytics account, but also into Google Ads and optimize your campaigns for the main goals on your website. So we're going to start here. We're going to come over to our Google Ads account and we're going to come to Tools and Settings right here. And under Setup, we want to click on Linked Accounts. So once we do that, you're going to see all of these different options here. And one of the main ones is going to be Google Analytics right here. So we want to click on Details and you just want to make sure your accounts are linked. So if you have your accounts created through the same Google account, it's very easy to link them. You're going to see it right here. Your analytics property will come up and all you need to do is under Actions, you want to click on Link. And you can see here, I have goals here, I have audiences here. So you're able to import your goals once you link your accounts. You can also double check your link by coming over here to Analytics again, going to Admin, and if you click on Admin here, and then over in Product Linking, clicking on Google Ads Linking, and you can make sure that your accounts are linked in both of these ways. So that's really where you want to get started when you're trying to import your goals into your Google Ads account. Now, the next thing we want to do is we're going to come back over here. So we're at the main admin screen. So under View here, so your admin screen, you can click at the bottom here. It'll be a little gear icon. And then you can click on Goals right here. So any of the goals that you've created will show up here. But what you want to do is if you're creating a new goal is just click right here. And now you're going to see goal setup. So there's different templates that you can use. There's revenue, so placed in order, acquisition, someone creates an account on your website, someone submits content, uploads a file. You can track pretty much anything that's happening on your website. So if there's some key action that's happening on your website, you want to use Google Analytics to track everything that's happening on your website. So we click on Custom here. You're going to see there's some different options when we click on Custom. So first thing you need to do is name your goal, and then you're going to see goal slot and ID. So if it's the 5th goal that you're creating, like it is for me, it's going to say goal ID 5, goal set 1. So under Type, there's destination, duration, pages and screens per session, and events. So with destination, if you click here, it's going to allow you to track when people visit specific pages on your website. So name here, what I'm going to do is just example destination. So we'll click on continue. And now goal details is where you set up how your goal is going to track what's happening on your website. So destination, you can do equals to, begins with, or regular expression. So let's just say I do regular expression, and you're going to see here, for example, you don't have to enter your entire website. You can just use / and then whichever page that people are going to. So a common one that people use is after someone fills out a form on their website, after someone contacts somebody, you send them to a page that says thank you. So all you need to do here is enter thank you just like that. And now it's going to track the thank you page on your website. So I've worked with clients before that had multiple thank you pages depending on the different forms that people filled out. So they had a thank you contact, they had a thank you newsletter. So they used all these different pages to track every time someone did a key thing on their website. So let's just come here. We'll do regular expression, destination equals thank you. You can set a value here if you want to. You don't have to. But if every time someone reaches a page, it's worth $50 for your business, you can enter $50 there. So we're not going to do that for this example. You can also do a funnel as well and go through the different steps that people are going to take. So maybe someone starts on a page on your website that goes over a course that you're offering. Maybe the second page kind of goes through the course details. And then maybe the third page is going to be this thank you page. So you can actually set up a funnel to see where people are dropping off on your website. So that's another popular thing to do, especially for e-commerce, because you can see when someone adds a product to the cart, maybe they go through their payment information and then their shipping information, and then they hit that thank you conversion page. So you can go through that entire funnel and understand where some people are dropping off. So we'll get rid of this for now. I'm just going to do destination equals thank you. You can verify this goal. So I don't actually have this page on my website. So if you click on verify and you see 0% and you know people are hitting this page, then you haven't set this up properly. So let's just say I do destination, regular expression, and I'm using my website Farmhouse Goals as an example here. And let's just say I do syncs and we'll re-verify. You're going to see 9.85% of the sessions on my website, people have been to a syncs page on my website. So this will include any page that in the URL contains syncs. So let's just say, for example, it's farmhousegoals.com/syncs. Maybe it's farmhouse syncs. So any of these different pages that people visit, it's going to count it as a conversion. So all you need to do here for regular expression is just do thank you. Okay, so we'll re-verify. It's going to say 0%. I don't actually have this page on my website, but we'll click on save. And this is how we can create our first goal. So what we can do next is take this example destination right here. So the goal we just created, we're going to come back over to our Google Ads account. And now we're going to come to tools and settings again. And under measurement, we want to click on conversions. So any of the conversions that you've imported already, you can see source analytics will show up here. Any conversions that you've created using Google Tag Manager or your Google Ads pixel tracking code will show up here as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click the plus sign and we're going to do import. So you can do website, app, phone calls, and import. So you have a lot of options when it comes to tracking things on your website. You can import from different sources depending on where your data sources come from. For this one, we're just going to do Google Analytics, click on continue. And now you're going to see there's a couple different options here. We have Amazon clicks and example destination. So Amazon clicks, I don't want to import yet. I want to click right here, example destination, and import and continue. Okay, so now I've imported one goal from Google Analytics. I can click on done. So this is pretty much the basic way to track different conversions on your website using analytics goals. You create the goal in analytics, you make sure your accounts are linked, and then you just import the goal directly into your Google Ads account. So now I'm going to go through something a little bit more advanced. So if I come over to my analytics account again, and I come in here to behavior, and I have events and overview. So one of the events I'm tracking on my website, since it's an affiliate website, is I'm tracking every time someone clicks on a link that exits my website. So that can include any advertisement, any different affiliate link that's on my website. I want to track how many clicks I'm getting per day. So you can see here, I get anywhere from 90 to 100, sometimes 80 to 100 per day. I had a low day here, but for the most part, it's anywhere from 80 to 100 right now. So really what I want to do is double, triple this number. So I started by tracking it. If you want to learn how to track exit links on your website, you can track internal or external links on your website. I do have a tutorial on my channel here for track exit link clicks, outbound clicks using Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. I'll put this link in the video description if you want to watch this. Very helpful if you have an affiliate website and you want to track these different events. So what we did first was we set up the event in analytics. So now I have an event here under behavior that's tracking every time someone exits my website. So what I want to do is I want to come down here. We're going to go to our admin screen. We're going to come back over here to goals again. So any goals you created, you start in your admin screen if you want to create new goals, and you just go to admin and then click on the goals link right here. And we're going to click to create a new one. Now you can also stop recording goals if you're not using them anymore. So I can take example destination and I can stop recording it. Newsletter sign up, since I'm not getting anything here, I can stop recording it. The other ones that I like to track are duration and page views. So making sure that people are actually viewing a lot of pages per session, and then making sure people are staying on my website for a longer period of time. It's a great way to make sure that your user experience is being improved over the course of time. And you can do that by clicking on new goal here. So we're going to scroll down again. We're going to click on custom. We're going to click on continue. And then you're going to see type. So you can do duration. So first you need to name your goal. So for this one, I'm going to name my goal outbound clicks. So every click that goes off of my website, I'm just going to show you a couple different examples for type here. So you're going to see duration right here. And you click on continue, it's going to say duration greater than. So I can say anybody who's been on my website for longer than 5 minutes, and it's going to start tracking that. Click on verify this goal. So 5.21% conversion rate based on my data from the past 7 days. So if we come back over here to goal description again, rather than doing duration, we can do pages and screens per session. Click on continue, and let's just say anything greater than 3. And we'll re-verify this goal. So that's a little bit higher, 7.33%. You can also set a value here. So if I say anytime someone views more than 3 pages on my website, it's worth X amount of dollars for my business. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to goal description, and I'm going to track an event. So you can track things like anytime someone plays a video on your website. That can be helpful for Surfside PPC if I want to track how often I'm driving video views for my videos directly on my website. But what I'm going to be doing is tracking my event for outbound clicks that I've already set up using Google Tag Manager and using my Google Analytics account. And we're going to click on continue here. So now when you're setting up an event, you have to set a category and an action, and then you may have to set a label, and you can set a value. So for this one, it's pretty simple. I just have to set a category and an action, And if I come back over to behavior real quick and I come to my events overview and I open this page, if I come to my events page again, you're going to see the events I have. So you're going to start with category here. So you're going to see I just have one event. It's outbound click. So if I'm setting up a goal for this event, then what I want to do in analytics here is category, and we're going to do equals to, begins with, regular expression. It will work for any of these. You can choose any one, but I can do outbound click. Okay, so the category equals outbound click. So it's going to match that one right there. The next is going to be action. So if I click on event action, you're going to see exit website. So I'm going to come over to analytics, my goal creation again, action equals to, and I'm going to do exit website. Now, once I have that set up, there's label. I'm not going to actually be using label here, but you can do it if you're using separate labels. But if I come over to analytics and I click on event label, you're going to see it kind of varies. So I can track things where regular expression equals Amazon. So I can do AMZN. So I can come over here and do label, and I can do regular expression and do AMZN. And if we scroll down, we'll click on re-verify. You're going to see almost 1% of my clicks go off to Amazon every time someone visits my website. So I'm able to track how often people are clicking through 2 different Amazon links. Now, all of my Amazon links don't include AMZN. So if we come over here, you can see a majority of these are just not set at all. And if I keep scrolling down, you can see there's AMZN, Amazon.com, and you can see my actual Amazon affiliate ID here. So I'm not actually going to be using label. I'm just going to keep this wide open. So label, I'm just going to do equals to, and we're not going to put anything here. So there's going to be no label set here. Value, I'm not going to be doing that either. And then I'm going to use the event value as my goal value. So I don't have a value set up at all for this example. But if I click on save, well, first we'll re-verify. You're going to see I have 15% of time people come to my website, they do an outbound click. So they're clicking on an advertisement, they're clicking on maybe a social media profile, or they're clicking on an affiliate link. So we can click on save here, and now we're going to have our new goal created. So you can see here our new goal, outbound clicks, goal ID 6, goal set 2. So we're going to come back over to Google Ads one more time, click on the plus sign here, and we're going to import a conversion, and we want to import from analytics, click on continue, and you're going to see a couple different options here. The one we just created, outbound clicks, you can see the date last modified is today's date, and I can click on import and continue. So now I've imported another goal from analytics. I can click on done. So now the last thing you want to do is, as you're setting up your campaign and you're tracking conversions and optimizing conversions for your campaign, we can click on it here. What we want to do is we want to come over to our settings, and we're going to keep scrolling down. You're going to see additional settings here. So what we're going to do is conversions. If you do account level conversion settings, then that means any of the conversions that we imported that we're including in conversions. Now what we can do is choose specific conversion actions for each campaign. So I can say, okay, conversion FHG is one of the conversions I want to optimize for. And maybe outbound clicks is one of the conversions I want to optimize for. So I can choose these different conversions, and it's going to create a conversion action set. So what I'll do is I'll just do farmhouse goals conversion. Okay, we'll scroll down and you're going to see create a conversion action set. So now we have our conversion action set. We're optimizing for multiple conversions. We can click on save, and now those are the conversions that are going to be counted for this campaign. So since we're using smart bidding, since we're using a target CPA bidding strategy, then I can make sure that I'm driving as many conversions as possible. And all of that starts by linking our Google Ads account to our Google Analytics account, creating goals in analytics, importing them directly into our Google Ads account, and then optimizing for them in our campaign. So if you have any questions about that, please leave them in the comment section. The main goal that people usually create is just a destination goal. So where people reach specific pages on your website, and you can use a variety of goals. So anything that's really important that's happening on your website, you want to be tracking for, because you don't have to optimize for each individual one in your Google Ads account, but you can see things like engagement on your website, how long people are staying on it, outbound clicks, you can see how many page views people are doing, you can see your newsletter signups, maybe you're selling products, maybe you're selling services. You can get an idea of how many people are contacting you or purchasing your products directly, and I would highly recommend setting up Google Analytics goals for your business. So again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.